sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Ballew with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. And now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Huffman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Meadows.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They're going back to the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Man down on the play is the official. That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 26. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll try the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second one with the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
17, and the Kansas offense will take over.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Ezukama. The tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return.
27, and the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Going to the ground. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well give it to him again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to them as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Hoffman. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. With the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but
23, and the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Huffman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man down the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Catch in the middle. It says Ukama. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Top. He's got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. And wings it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Meadows. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Meadows. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on there. Executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 40.
43, and the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
Touchdown, Kansas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
The give to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for 43.
And the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle, and they swarm him under.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
It's complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. That's caught. It's Meadows. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't... They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, right, Chuck Jayhawks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be...
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a double.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
38, Auburn, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately,